you are communicating that you do not respect your spouse. You're communicating that you more care about that relationship or the feelings of that person over your husband. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Gems and Pearls with Love. I hope all of you precious ladies are doing well. So, if you are hopping on here for the first time, firstly, welcome. My name is Clarice. I'm currently doing a series where I'm talking about things wives may do that may be disrespectful to their husband. It is a 12-part series, and this is part 10. Previously, we talked about the way we speak to our husband, the way we speak about our husband. We talked about the silent treatment, submission, comparing him to other men, inappropriate relationships with other men, and complaining about his income. I have a playlist on my channel with all those videos and the ones to come, so you can go ahead and check out that playlist and watch the other videos. Before I get into this video, I want to make sure and say that there is likely going to be some background noises. I didn't even tell my family that I was recording a video right now, and I am in the basement, so you may hear some noises. There may be interruptions, hopefully nothing too distracting, but it is a more casual, laid-back video today. Normally I have a lot of notes and I'm well prepared for what I'm going to say, but I don't know, for this specific video, for some reason I felt to just be more like just lay back and just chat with you guys, kind of like a cake with Kate video. And again, if you are a returning subscriber, you definitely know about that. But just basically videos that are more laid back. I mean, sometimes multitasking, etc. Anyways, it's gonna be just more casual, more laid back. Okay. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that, so you're not completely caught off guard. I'm currently in my office, and if you've been here for a while, you may be thinking, girl, we've been to your office and this is not what it looks like. We had to make a lot of changes and adjustments, and we now moved my office to the basement where my husband's office is. So and excuse the mess and the disorganization. We are still in the midst of trying to get everything in its place. Okay, that was a lot of chatting about things that were not related to the topic, to the video. But anyway, for those of you OG people who have been here for a while, I just wanted to give you guys that insight. And so if you see me looking down, it's because I have a few notes written down. Today we're going to be talking about how allowing our family members, our relatives, our friends disrespect our husband, how that can actually be us disrespecting our husband. You see, here's the thing. As husband and wife, we are one, right? Biblically speaking, the two become one. So when somebody is disrespecting your spouse, I need you to get this mindset that they are also disrespecting you. This is your other half that they are disrespecting. So there's no, oh, they're only disrespecting him. No, they're disrespecting you as well. There is no, they're only disrespecting you. They're disrespecting him as well. You guys are one. The thing is that marriage is the most important relationship. Under God, it's your husband that comes first after God. Right? So this is so more than the relationship you have with your mother, father, siblings, cousins, aunties, uncles, best friends, whatever. It is your marriage relationship that comes before all. Here's the thing. Let's just be real. We are all different. All of us individuals, we have our different personalities. We've been through different things, and therefore there's things that some of us like and enjoy, and there's things that some people do not like and enjoy, right? And you know what? Your husband may be someone that one of your relatives or maybe one of your friends don't really like. Maybe there's something about his personality. Maybe there's some history there. I don't know, but there could be reasons that they have why they just don't really like your husband. And you know what? It's okay for someone not to like your husband, just like it's okay for someone not to like you, right? We have free will. It's our choice. We're allowed to not like certain people. However, it is not okay for them to be disrespectful, whether that is in how they act, the things they do, or just simply the things they say to your spouse and how they speak to him. It's not okay for them to be disrespectful. You can not really like somebody, not really want to hang out with them, not want to have them in your inner circle, but still have respect in how you treat them. Allowing someone to disrespect your spouse, and I mean, like, obviously there's things we cannot control. If they're doing things behind his back, that's another situation. I'm talking about, like, they're in your presence or in your home, which is even worse, and they are just being disrespectful. That speaks volumes in how much respect you have for your husband. It should be to the point that you are, like, almost offended, I would say, of the fact that they would think it's okay to disrespect your spouse in front of you. You see, I know this can be very challenging. This is a very touchy topic because, especially when we're dealing with our relatives and stuff, like, these are people who have a deep connection with us. They've been in our lives forever, etc. And it can be really hard to step up and, like, say something, to even establish boundaries and hold firm to those boundaries. But it is absolutely necessary if when it comes to your marriage, right? So let's make up a scenario. Okay, so you your sister named Kimberly, let's say, she has a problem with your spouse. She just doesn't really like him and she tends to argue with him a lot. She comes by your house and, whenever your husband speaks or whatever, she just starts, like, maybe saying certain things, like certain snarky comments. Maybe she's just rolling her eyes. Yeah, just say things under her breath, but loud enough that he can hear. Like, he's such an idiot, whatever. Just being, you know, disrespectful. It's up to you to put a stop to that, right? It's up to you to maybe you can take that sister aside and say, hey, I get that you don't really like whatever it is. And first of all, hopefully try your best to squash whatever drama or whatever it is that is going on between them. Hopefully you can try to. That might not always work because maybe your husband's not willing, maybe she's not willing. But, you know, if that doesn't work, trying to squash whatever is between them, just saying, like, okay, I get that you have your issues with my husband, but the thing is that you cannot be talking to him disrespectfully. You cannot be acting disrespectfully towards him, especially when you are in his home. It's my home too. It is equally his home, right? I cannot have you treating him any kind of way when you are home with him. Like, if you love me as your sister and you respect me, then I need you to also have respect for him. You don't have to be. It's snarky comments and all those things are not necessary, right? I'm not saying you have to chum me up and act like your best friend, but you can at least be respectful. So you have that conversation. Then, if it happens again, then you may need to have another conversation and say, you know what? Like, sis, I love you. Okay, I talked to you about this already. But as much as I love you, at the end of the day, like, this is my husband. If you are not going to respect me and my husband, right? Because it's both of you. If you're not going to do that, then unfortunately you're not going to be welcome in our home anymore. And that's really hard. That is rough to actually say that to your sister, to say that to anybody, much less. But at the end of the day, you need to establish those boundaries, right? You give them that warning. You already talked to them. Now you're giving them that warning. Now, if they go ahead and do it again, maybe next time she comes and she curses him out and swears at him or whatever the case is, you're going to need to hold firm to those boundaries. And I know it is hard. And I'm speaking as someone who is a recovering people pleaser, someone who's very, like, I guess, concerned about people's feelings, not wanting to hurt people's feelings, not wanting to hurt people in general, right? So I get it. That's hard. But at the end of the day, so because of your discomfort, your husband must endure somebody's disrespect of him, right? It's a one situation if it's like his own friend or his or relatives, then they just joke around, they do what they're doing. But if it's your family member or your friends, you're the one that's supposed to be speaking up. So I know it's a short one today, and part of why I'm also trying to make the short video is because I don't know how badly the background noise is that I know I'm hearing right now that you guys are hearing and possibly distracting you guys. And also because I don't really think there's much more to say about this. It's quite simple, guys. Ladies, if you are allowing somebody to be disrespectful to your house, to treat your house, your disrespectful to your house, disrespectful to your husband, and treat your husband badly, then you are communicating that you do not respect your spouse. You're communicating that you more care about that relationship or the feelings of that person over your husband, and there's not to be any other person above your husband, right? As I said, it's that's your Heavenly Father. So yeah, let me know your thoughts below. So let me know if this is something that you've experienced. Have you had to be the one to set boundaries with somebody that was disrespecting your spouse? And how did you deal with that? Let me know. Please like this video if it's something that you've enjoyed. And next, I have it written down. Next, we're going to be talking about mothering your husband. And I don't know how deep I'm going to go into that because I actually have a video about mothering, but that is the next thing we are going to talk about in this series. So until next time, bye-bye. No, I forgot. Until next time, sparkle like the gems of wisdom that you've got. Okay, now, bye-bye.